Disney's a company that makes children media movies so that families can watch it together. It's worth about $20 billion. And I feel like when you ask the average person, what's their view about Disney? They're not gonna give you a bad one. I feel like most people have a positive outlook when it comes to Disney. They probably think that it's not only a great media company, but it's also a great place to take your family on a vacation. So your children can take pictures with people that are in a costume of a mouse or a bear without any pants on, while the minimum wage college student that's inside of that costume is dying, sweating from that Florida hot sun. But I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. At least those minimum wage college students that are in those costumes can add to their resume that they can survive under extreme conditions. And also, what if I told you that Disney also bullied me into submission? Okay, I was out here on YouTube grinding. I didn't know this, but Disney has the majority stake in Hulu. Okay, Disney pretty much owns Hulu. I don't know if you know this. I didn't know this. And at the time, I was reviewing the brand new Kardashian show called The Kardashians. Okay, we got into a whopping 3 episodes before the mouse came in and slapped us with one of them copyright claims. So then YouTube was all like, oh, is that video copyright claimed? We're not dealing with this, okay? Matter of fact, the mouse has priority, baby boy. The mouse is a $20 billion conglomerate. You're just some dude in Florida. You know, at the end, I ended up winning the copyright claim because I did nothing wrong. But it took 30 days. And by that time, the show was over. And now nobody even remembers that it aired. So great idea. Horrible timing. But now I need my revenge, you know? Now I feel like I'm owed something, you know? So if it wasn't for Disney doing this, you know, I would have never found out, but I got the documentations right here. Yo, it's not just blank white paper that I grabbed from my printer. Absolutely not, okay? These are the documentations, my guys. And like, we're gonna be exposing Disney today for the cringe that they really are. Did you know there's this thing called a Disney adult? Yeah, we're gonna be exploring that in this video. Not only that, did you know you can live inside of Disney? There's a community in there. There's an actual HOA inside of Disney. So if you're a full-grown adult that wants to live inside of a theme park, you can. Okay, who's stopping you? Live your dreams. Not only that, but did you know that Disney is acquiring property all over the United States, raising the price of houses? So if you haven't bought one, I got some bad news for you. In order to build Disney communities so that you can be around Disney all the time. You can always be living in a fantasy. Why would you want to live inside of a democracy? That shit sucks, okay? We have to vote between which senior citizen is the best when you can just watch Mickey Mouse, walk Pluto all day long? Come on now. Where would you want to live if you had the choice, right? Take me to Disney World. Actually, don't, okay? Shoot me in the So strap on that seatbelt, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm back, and we're gonna be exploring the cringe zone today. What is Disney up to? Now listen, I'm well aware that I'm not the first person to ever talk about a Disney adult, but for the sake of this video, like, it's gonna be a buildup of things that are cringier and cringier and cringier, and we gotta start with the biggest cringe, okay? So now, if you don't know what a Disney adult is, according to Urban Dictionary, a millennial adult with or without kids that can't stop talking about Disney, including movies and theme parks. Even if they do have kids, they're still way more obsessed with that than their kids ever would be. They probably engage in casual Disney bonding and visit the theme parks at least once a year. They are obsessed with everything Disney and probably have a Mickey Mouse bumper sticker and or tattoo. One of the most terrifyingly intense people you'll ever encounter. That spoke to my soul because I live in Florida and it's not uncommon to run into one of these people. I would even go to as far as saying as every one of you people that's been bonding from around Marvel movies, they got ya. They got you. And this gets a little bit scary because this has very like cult-like vibes, which we're going to be exploring throughout this whole video. This is not a hit piece on Disney and making them seem like they're a cult. Don't get that idea now. The more that I dug deep into a Disney adult, the more it really started giving me cult vibes. This is way more than just a media company at this point. And I mean, it makes sense because they got more money than some kings have. So in reality, Disney is not a corporation. It's a kingdom. It's literally a kingdom. If you just use your imagination, it's a kingdom. Okay, they got some of these people that just obsess over Disney so much, just like this guy right here. And he goes to the Disney theme parks and cracks puns with the cast members, which are those minimum wage college students that I was talking about earlier.
You know what music Thor listens to?
No, I don't really know much about him. I try to actively avoid him as much as I can.
Oh, well, he listens to Daft Punk because he wants to get all night to get Loki.
Loki?
Now tell me, what sort of reaction were you hoping to get?
It's the dancing. It's the dancing once he said the punchline that kind of kills me inside. Had he just said the joke and kept a straight face, it would have been a 10 out of 10. Because that is a good joke, don't get me wrong, but it's the dancing, bro. You didn't have to dance.
What is Clarabelle's mood when she's feeling sad? Moody.
Was the joke there that it takes milk to make ice cream? Because that one would have, like, if you don't write jokes for, like, a living, or, like, if you don't listen to a bunch of stand-up comedy, that one could have probably went right over your head.
What did Lando Calrissian say when he had Wookiee steak? It's a little chewy.
Yo, this girl's probably stressing about her midterms because she's probably about to flunk college, and he's over here cracking these puns at her in this Florida hot sun while all these kids are screaming around her. She probably sees at least 10 people pass out from a heat stroke on the day. Like, it's not an easy job.
All right, so my sister's computer password is Minnie, Mickey, Goofy, and Pluto. When I asked her why, she said she was told to use 4 characters.
That's a knee slapper.
She kind of looks like that one Jewish lady from Meet the You know what I'm talking about? The mom? She looks exactly like her.
Simon, why did Buzz Lightyear give Bullseye some cough syrup? He was a little hoarse. That's a good one.
Okay, but this dude isn't alone, okay? Like, there's also other adults that have completely lost their mind. Like, for example, when I was looking at other people to make fun of for being Disney adults, I came across this video, and you might think, wow, Yoel, it's not even that big of a deal. But it is, okay? It really is. If you break down what happens in this next video, it is a huge deal, okay? What a waste of time. All of these 4 brains, these 4 grown brains, none of them was like, you know what, guys? We're putting all of this effort, and for what? This next video is titled, Disney Princesses Kicked Out of Disney World. Okay, so it's these 4 grown-ass bitches. Okay, these 4 taxpayers dressed up better than most of the cast members that walk around the park and expected it to be fine and dandy. Okay, let me just go interrupt their business real quick for the sake of my pleasure. What were you thinking? You think they got refunded when they got kicked out? Of course they didn't. Okay, let's watch this video. Here they come. The boys in pink are on their way. They're like, do you even work here, bro? Because you look better than the people that work here, bro. I'm sorry, it's 5 of them.
Have you heard of walking around here? Thank you. You guys could go continue on.
You can't disrespect the cult, bro. Full-grown people go to Disney to dress up as princesses. Just dress up at home. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing some cosplay, don't get me wrong, but like, why don't you just dress up at home? Like, why do you gotta go out in the hot sun? I mean, I guess it's not that cringe. Whatever. 5 grown ladies getting kicked out of Disney and they didn't realize that was gonna happen? Haha! Stupid. Okay, here's the same guy from earlier that did the whole Disney puns. Only, this is Disneyland Paris. You know, I haven't been to Paris yet. And I can't believe that. But I haven't been yet, and if I ever do go, you wanna know what I'm not gonna do? Is go to Disney World. I got the Eiffel Tower, I got this beautiful city. I'm gonna try to fall in love, honestly. You know what I'm not gonna do is go to a children's theme park.
Disneyland Paris. You guys, it is truly magical. One of the things that people always ask me when I come to this, they're like, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Yes. Disneyland Paris is truly, truly magical. I mean, it is really magical. The number 5 thing that you have to do is right here, go to the Market House Deli, and you're gonna get a sandwich in here called the Croque Monsieur.
Okay, so I can't believe this dumbass. My friend flew to Paris, went to Disney World, and got himself a grilled cheese. Literally. You wanna know who makes bomb grilled cheeses? Panera Bread. Me in my kitchen. You wanna know what I would never do in a million years? You wanna know what I wouldn't waste my time doing? Is eating a grilled cheese at Disney World Paris. Out of all the things that you could have came up with, you came up with, yeah, if you fly all the way over here, you know, you spend fucking a college tuition to fly over here, yeah, you should try the grilled cheese. But it's called the croque monsieur, which is grilled cheese in French.
This is the number 5 thing you have to do. Trust me. Let me explain this sandwich. They call it a toasty, but what it is, it's an open-faced sandwich, and you either get ham or turkey. I thought there was just a cheese version. There's not. It is amazing, and they put the special little like cheese sauce underneath it. They toast it up and make it amazing. You definitely have to get this. It is the number 5 thing to do here in Disneyland Paris. This is the sandwich right there. The croque monsieur. Was that jambon fromage? I think it means ham and cheese, or dindi fromage, which is turkey and cheese.
Okay. I went a little bit too hard. It's a panini. He flew all the way to Paris for a panini. So the whole reason why I'm even showing you this is because, like, you can't convince me that if Disney didn't just come out and say, hey guys, we are now the president of the United States, he wouldn't just bow down on his knees and be like, I've been waiting for this. You know, if Disney didn't like openly come out that they're a cult, he wouldn't just join it without a problem. Like, he wouldn't question it because he's already living as if it is. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's how powerful Disney is. They're getting away with being a cult. And they bullied me into submission, so there's that too. And to further prove my theory that they actually are building a cult, did you know there's a HOA inside of Disney? So if you're like a successful person in life that wants to live inside of a theme park, because you're not insane, there's nothing wrong with you. Why would you not want to live inside of a theme park? Isn't it the happiest place in the world? Okay, there's this community inside of Disney called Golden Oaks, okay? And for a whopping $7 million starting, you could purchase a property in there. Okay, so it's not just for anybody to live in. You have to at least be related to a Saudi prince to even consider living in there. And luckily for us, NG Belmere can give us a house tour.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to probably one of the most exciting videos I think I have ever done. I'm going to be taking you guys through a full house tour of our dream home. A lot of you guys have been a part of the goal and the dream and the entire process for years now, and this was the first day that we walked into our house.
So you mean to tell me there's whole episodes before you even coming into this house? This has been a goal of yours? It's something that you woke up every morning and said, I'm one step closer into living inside of Disney.
So this pool, if you guys were along for the ride, was actually designed by me. I drew it out. It was something I cooked up inside my brain and they made it happen. So we've already purchased the loungers that are gonna go on that sun shelf right there, which is gonna be perfect. We got a little table that you can put like an ice bucket in, so it's gonna be really, really cool. But I think the coolest part of the pool has to be the Mickey. So we've talked about Mickey so many times. He is a little Mickey topiary that was inspired by the one at Disney Springs. So
I mean, you are living inside of a HOA that's inside of Disney, so how are you not gonna have any Disney themes around you, okay? Why would you ever want to take a break from the magic?
you have like the tile entry. So when you walk through that front door, and yes, the front door is blue, that took a lot of guts on my end. I wanted to share all the light work, the light fixtures as well. But when you walk through that front door, you can see Mickey.
The most important finish of this house is that when you walk through that front door, you can in fact see Mickey. It's not the fact that if she ever wants to have guests over, they have to literally go through the most busiest, most complex highway system in Florida. It's all gonna be worth it when they finally find a parking spot, when they walk into your house and they see Mickey.
And this is probably one of my favorite features in the house. The stove is so special. It's called a Colnu stove, and it's very rustic.
Her cutting board is in the shape of Mickey, by the way. Don't think I didn't notice that.
So this is the bottom of the staircase, and I'm gonna share with you some hidden Mickeys in a second. I don't know if you spotted it. This was an idea from the builder to just have some extra storage, so completely hidden door. This is one of the first hidden Mickeys I'm gonna show you. Obviously the topiary is a Mickey, but he's not hidden. This is gonna house that scent machine that I have at home. The same scent machine that the parks use. Our house is gonna smell delightful, and that's what's gonna be in there. So this is the view.
This is a thing that rich people do? Can I just do that with my air conditioning? Just light a candle.
Coastal theme in the house. So this is the pantry. I have plans for it, but we already had a couple of these things that we were getting for the house, and we were so excited. So we got that set from the Disney store. So anyways.
So they bought a house through Disney. They bought a house on Disneyland, you know, that's owned by Disney. And then after that, they went to the Disney store to buy plates from Disney. Okay, so Disney is making hands over fist money off of these people. But it's not a cult, okay? Stop saying that.
One of the other hidden Mickeys in the house, in the little shower niche, that was the builder's choice. I thought it was so cute. That's really what we were looking for, was just subtle little hints of Mickey, nothing crazy, but just, and I get it, we have a full-size topiary in our backyard, but...
Nothing crazy. You live at the theme park. Embrace the crazy. You're insane. So, I mean, you heard her talk. She doesn't sound insane, right? But you gotta be somewhat insane to want to live at a theme park. Like, I'm not gonna let that go. Okay, like, you cannot convince me that if somebody had the money to go live in a theme park, the fact that they even do it, you're insane. You are insane. So now for the final touches, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that I find extremely disturbing, okay? This doesn't need to happen, but it's gonna happen because it's gonna create Disney a lot of money and a lot more brand loyalty. It's almost like Disney has devised a brand new business plan. Their business plan is to dumb you down with very bad media and then get you to force your parents to want to take you on vacation in one of their resorts so you can take a picture with a minimum wage employee so that way you can create memories as you grow up. And every time you're going to see a Disney movie, you'll get nostalgic, and then maybe when you're in your 30s, maybe in your 40s, you'll move into one of these new places called Story Living, which is a bunch of communities being built by Disney so you can always be around Disney, okay? And if you think I'm joking, I am not. This is actually happening. Look at this video. Announcing Story Living by Disney? New business to develop residential communities?
Disney has shared stories that have touched the hearts and minds of people around the world for nearly 100 years. At Disney parks, experiences, and products, our job is to turn dreams and stories into reality.
These aren't real people. I refuse to believe that people that sit in these like billion-dollar corporations at like the president and CEO seats are real people. How can you talk like that? How can you talk like that and take yourself seriously? Disney creates magical experiences that are unmatched anywhere else in the world. We know you live on a planet that has reality attached to it, but you don't have to do that anymore. Come live at Disney, okay? Story Living by Disney. A new business to develop residential communities.
Disney experiences are magical because they start with great storytelling. They include a quality that is unmatched anywhere in our industry. And of course, they're brought to life by our world-class Disney cast members. And every time we reach a new horizon, we start to dream a little bigger, and we look for new ways to tell our stories and to connect with more people. It's all part of our boundless exploration to provide experiences for guests beyond the theme parks, no matter where they are.
Bro, they got Disney Adventures at the Great Wall of China.
As Imagineers, story is at the heart of everything we do, and we love bringing authentic places to life to immerse you in those stories.
Our consumers trust that experiences that Disney creates will be enriching, adventurous, and fun for all involved. And they all know that it will have that special Disney touch.
But I don't trust your glasses.
They all know that it will have that special Disney touch. Attention to detail and innovation.
Innovation? A lightsaber? You call that innovation? You didn't invent that, you bought that. And that still doesn't exist. What are you saying? Are you saying you got a bunch of real lightsabers?
I'm proud to announce our next Disney experience, Story Living by Disney. All new Disney branded master planned residential communities designed to be the perfect setting for Disney fans to write the next exciting chapter in their lives. Story Living by Disney allows us to leverage what we do best, world-class service, legendary storytelling, and creativity.
This exciting new venture will enhance, extend, and strengthen the Disney brand by allowing us to bring the magic of Disney to places you may never have expected.
These vibrant communities will be...
Imagine the year is 2065. Okay? You want to see your grandchildren for the summer. You live in one of these story living communities and your grandchildren are just not about it. But you are, because you love Disney. Your grandchildren will hate you. Okay? This is the perfect way to never have to hear from your family again. And why again would you? Okay, there's probably a Mickey Mouse walking around there. You can just go talk to him and tell him all your problems. You know, replace your family with Disney. A children's cartoon that was invented by an anti-Semite. That failed, by the way, more than once. But he really believed in a dream, okay? So he kept funding all of his money into these cartoons. And now these cartoons are making a cult. Okay, don't get it confused. This is a cult. This is a legal cult that bullied me into submission.
Picture an energetic community with the warmth and charm of a small town and the beauty of a resort. A place that entices inspiration and makes every moment more memorable than the last. A story living by Disney community is something truly special.
These communities don't exist yet, so how do you know? They're already selling you the perfect life, okay? They're trying to get you at birth, all the way till death. Soon is gonna be Disney funerals after this.
We can't wait to welcome you to Cotino, our first Story Living by Disney community. And believe me, we'll have lots more to share with you in the coming weeks, in the coming months, and even the years ahead.
What could possibly go wrong? I'm seeing nothing. Nothing can possibly go wrong here. Could have just not copyright claimed me. You could have let me have my moment. You could have let me do the show. But now? Yeah, you can't tell me you're not a cult. You can't tell me that. It's my personal opinion. I think that Disney has surpassed the business. They're a cult. They're gonna be the next Vatican. Watch. I mean, if we're all gonna be here in 200 years, maybe if technology will allow us to be here in 200 years, you guys watch. Jesus is gonna have a run for his money. Mickey Mouse might take the lead. What, you gonna have people living in there? And they're gonna have their investments in there. Next thing you know, they're gonna start lobbying Congress. And next thing you know, they're gonna replace "In God We Trust" on our dollars with "In Mickey We Believe in Magic." And if you disagree with me, then I don't know, maybe leave a comment down below letting me know what you think Disney is not a cult. If you missed these Cringe Zone videos, then I suggest you watch my Trisha Paytas one, because that was my favorite one that I've ever made. And yeah, baby. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.